All right, folks. So, try to putting in the oil pan. Just got it covered. Here's the new one, old one. This one's a lot thinner. So the old pickup tube. This is the new one, but the old pickup tube has a bracket on it that goes here. This new pickup tube, which I bought from Siki for this engine, doesn't fit, and I'm gonna have to cut this windage tray right here. So turns out it's no big deal to cut a windage tray. I mean, it's just a kind of a baffle, but also I marked rear and front and realized that, hey, it's already marked for me. So awesome design with GM. It's like they made it for us to work on. So that's really cool. I mean, this is just little things, but anyways, I was a little stressed out this morning, and you can see it's reflected in how my shop looks. So anyways, I just want to get this one done. I went ahead and I picked up this at Harbor Freight. It's just a whole saw, but while I was in line, somebody mentioned that I should get this, and I appreciate you, so shout out stranger. We just got to talking about what we were working on. He's like, oh, why don't you get a step bit? So gonna run the step bit through it, and that way I can get some clearance for this to clear. Yeah, so I'm just gonna knock it out. Step bit works freaking awesome. Just got to go a little bigger. I took it and measured again, so I just wanted to take it slow. So we're gonna go up a step. Alrighty, here we are. Beautiful. So I took the step bit, pushed it through, and then kind of just ran along the sides, create the U shape. So now it's completely flat right here, and it will fit in. I've got the part cleaned up, so I'm going to install. So it looks pretty damn good in here. Alright, so I've kind of I have it on, I haven't tightened it yet, I have just the bolts on. But yeah, it looks pretty much stock. Sweet, so now it matches the other side, it will fit right over. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, bolts are all torqued up, and as she's in, looks like OEM. I'm pretty happy with that, and yeah, we're good to go. So I'm gonna put the oil pan on now. This is, I thought I'd be done with this morning, but here it is, the end of the day, so. So while it fit okay, I noticed that this elbow was kind of hitting the pan. Here, you can see the pan's not quite going on straight. And so I went ahead and removed the pickup tube to make sure it would fit, and it did. And here's what it looks like without the pickup tube installed. So that's just the oil pan, no gasket, without the pickup tube. I just wanted to verify fitment here. And so you can see that it fits perfectly, and I was very happy with this. Great job, Siki, on using every inch there. So I went ahead and pulled it apart from here, and I was confident that if I was able to get the pickup tube to fit, that the pan would at least fit over that pickup tube. Here's the stock one, and the garage is a little bit of a mess, but so yeah, here's the stock one. The new one's right here, and it's shaped a bit different, but we're just having some clearance issues. The pan won't go all the way up with it, and as you can see, they are actually pretty different. So this actually hooks up on the other side. I had to modify the windage tray to even get this to mount up, but now it seems to be hitting the pan. It mounts up like this, and it seems to be hitting right at this bottom elbow part right here. So with that, just working on it, and we'll see what happens. The biggest thing is I want to make sure that this is level and that the clearance is about a ½ inch to I think 5/8 of an inch. And so from there, once I get that pan in, I'll be able to, I have the clutch now, and so I'll be able to kind of get everything mounted up, and then we'll be good to get the engine running, and the wiring harness will be in next week. So with that, I'll keep you guys posted. Hey guys, so I started a full-time role, and it's definitely gonna slow the project down a little bit. I'm still gonna be doing it, you know, in my spare time, working on this car as much as possible. So with that, I ordered a second clutch because the first one I ordered it off eBay. It was a OEM GM Luck clutch, and I ordered it brand new, but it arrived with damage. It was an open box. And then I ordered one from Amazon, same clutch, another open box with damage, which is kind of insane. So I'm trying to find a brand new clutch as advertised, and that's a little bit of a challenge, but that's okay as I'm dealing with this pickup tube issue and I have plenty more to do. So we'll get that sorted. Cheers. All right, so I tested the oil pan without the gasket, and here's where we are. There's just this space here. I'm trying to push it up, but nothing's happening. I can hear it hitting. All right, good luck seeing that. There's a pipe right there. You can see it kind of at an angle. You can see right behind that screw, that's a pipe. All right, now that pipe's hitting the windage tray. You can see the windage tray touching it. And so I'm gonna have to cut the windage tray right there. And I think that might work. I might let it close. So that's what we're gonna shoot for. Cut the windage tray. I'm gonna mark it the best I can. And I think it might work, but I have to work early tomorrow. So I unfortunately have to go to bed. I would love to stay up all night and get this going. So, oh well. Gotta pay for this thing, right? So I've marked where I need to cut. It looks like a bunch of mustard. Essentially, I need to cut on the bottom line where the arrows are pointing. And I think it might work because you can see how it's hitting here. So I think that might be a solution to our problem. We'll see. There's a clean line. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut that, leave room for the screw. See, I think it can fit around it. We'll see. So I might even just pull that screw completely, but it's just a windage tray after all. So I think that might work. And I also measured from the block to the end of the strainer, and that's exactly 5 inches all around. And from the block to the bottom of the pan, not the outside of it, but the inside, the bottom of the inside of the pan is about 5 3/8 inch. So seems like good spacing. So I think I'm just gonna cut up here, just cut this little piece off, and then I think that might give me enough room. I think it's gonna go up just enough, so that way it will clear. This is also hitting the pan, which you can kind of see it right here. This is a little flexible though, so I'm gonna try cutting the windage tray first, and then from there, and this is the windage tray, and then I'm gonna cut this baffle here, or kind of push it in, maybe hammer it in or something, as a last effort to get this to work. But this is like a $400 pan. So with that, here's a comparison. So this one looks like it's a little bit thinner, and then also it has special placement, so that way it'll fit inside the E46. I've also put on this relocation kit, so that way it's good for easy oil changes, for the filter to easily come off. So got a couple hoses for this, and I'll reload it. But you can see kind of how that works. This just has a couple O-rings in here, and then it's screwed in. So with that, there's a little one-way kind of baffles here. Pretty cool. Let's oil will be directed towards the center where the pickup tube is. So I really do like this pan, and I already pre-fit it, so it fits great. So with that, gotta go to bed. Got work tomorrow. All right, here's the windage tray. I'm just gonna cut this out. I kind of marked it the best I could while it was up there, and I get the idea. I'm gonna go around the screw hole, try to leave it on, and we'll see what we can get away with. Hopefully it'll work. We'll see. All right, here it is. Just cut it off with the grinder. Starting to get that LS swapping vibe where you just go for it. So before I was kind of afraid to even do this one, but now I'm just like, all right, let's go. All right, so I'm extremely excited because I did this little cut here. It looks pretty good. I could have left this little sliver and just made that kind of a hole, but I just wanted to chop it off. So the oil pan actually fits right now, and I'm extremely excited. So I've got everything torqued down 18 foot-pounds on these bad boys, and then on the oil pickup tube, it's 100 and something inch-pounds, which amounts to about 8.8 foot-pounds, whatever that is. So I did 10 foot-pounds because that's what my torque wrench can do. Anyways, here we go. Gonna put the pan on now. Clean off these little edges here, which they're already pretty clean, so just gonna wipe them down, and I'm so excited. I was originally just gonna buy another gasket because I kind of bent this one a little bit, but it's fine. I'm not gonna be a bean about it. So I already also put a little bit of gasket on there, so I'm just gonna kind of pull it off a little bit, and we're gonna use this one. It's never been tightened before, so it'll work fine. I'm confident. If not, I'll just have to change it out, I guess. Woo-hoo! I'm really excited though. I've been working on this for some time now. Was pretty frustrated at first, but looking good now. Hey homies, so awesome developments. Hey, I know, by the way, I'm missing a bolt here. I'm just put this flywheel on for fitment to make sure that the pan clears, and it does. So we are torqued in and ready to go, folks. Once again, sorry, my garage is a mess. This does not reflect on me. Oh wait, yeah it does. But anyways, I'm focused on getting this job done, and then I'm gonna clean up. But yeah, so everything's super flush. Made sure to torque it from the inside, went in like a cross pattern, torqued these to like 108 inch-pounds, and then the rest to 18 foot-pounds. So inch-pounds, 108, 18 foot-pounds for the rest. And I even managed to torque these with a little, they're Allens, but I managed to torque it with a star socket because that's all I got. So with that, I am ready to drop this thing and at least get it started, but I need the wiring harness, which should be arriving on Monday, so I'm super excited. I've got everything I need to rig it up now, except for that harness. So I just want to get that first start going, people. Let's go. Whew. Also, I have a choice on drain plug location. I can either go on this side, I can also put it on this side. Same with the dipstick location. I think I'm gonna go with the other side on the dipstick. It's where the stock Corvette stick goes, so. All right, more development soon. Let's go. I had a chance to put the engine in and at least kind of sit it in the mounts, stuck like a screwdriver in here and kind of just put it about where it would be. I mostly did that to check the compressor placement. So the compressor's not gonna fit. So I'm gonna have to get I did some research online, and I found that some people were using a Trailblazer SS compressor because the ports are on the back. So I think I'm gonna give that a shot and look for a Trailblazer SS LS3 Trailblazer compressor. I think I can plug that right up. So that's what I'm gonna do for this. Also, after test fitting the engine, I'm concerned about the headers clearing. So I'm gonna give this a much bigger cut here. There's no way these headers are gonna clear. I kind of I measured the headers, it's about 4 inches, and from where the engine sits, it wasn't gonna work. The headers do go kind of over here and then right along the steering shaft, very close. This is a custom steering shaft made to fit it, but it goes very close. So I'm just gonna cut this down, avoid any issues later on. I hope this isn't in the way. We're getting there though.